G'day friends, welcome back to Songwriting with Dan in the Blues Den. Now today what we're going to be talking to you about is beats and bars, and why this is important for songwriters to really have a foundational understanding of is it's going to help us structure our songs and our writing better, because we're going to be able to have more control over where we choose where our lyrics and or musical instruments sit in the context of a bar. So without further ado, we're going to discuss some of the basic concepts of beats inside of a bar. Now, the first thing we're going to look at is a whole note, and a whole note just means that note lasts for 4 counts, for 4 measures. It looks like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then we have a half note, and a half note lasts for 2 beats of a bar. Okay, and to read that would look something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now then we have the quarter note, and a quarter note, okay, lasts for each beat of the bar. Okay, that's why there's 4 of them. It's basically that note is broken down into a quarter. That whole note is cut into 4. All right, it's really easy when you think of it in terms of fractions. So that would sound like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have an 8th note, and an 8th note is just getting the quarter note and splitting that in 2 again. So it's dividing the quarter note into 2, which gives us 8 notes. So basically it's getting your whole note and dividing that into 8ths instead of quarters. And reading that sounds like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So do you get the logic so far? So what do you think a 16th note means? You got it. It's dividing that again so that we've got double the amount of notes here. They're shorter notes because they've all still got to fit in 1 bar of music, which is 4 beats, remember? Okay, so we've got 16 shorter notes that fit inside 1 bar of music, and the best way I know how to read that is this way: 1 and a, 2 and a, 3 and a, 4 and a. Okay, now we have a thing called the triplet, and a triplet is a cool thing to throw in to spice things up where you see fit. Now what a triplet is, it's a group of 3 notes played in the space of 2 beats. An example of how it's written is that. Okay, and how we would count that is like this: 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, rest. So here are some more realistic examples. Example 1, if we were to count that out with some claps, it sounds like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, with our second example, we're adding some rests. So note the rest and its length, and to count it out, we would do it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, in our third example, we're using 16th notes with 1 16th note rest. And to count it out, sounds like this: 1 and a, 2 and a. So guys, I really hope that was a helpful lesson on understanding how the basic operations of beats and bars work. Try that out in your songwriting. If things aren't smooth, it's probably because you could probably throw a rest in there somewhere, or you're coming in too early, maybe a beat too early, or maybe just a fraction of a beat too early or too late. Or you can improve the arrangement of a song by just moving things on the grid, like when you're looking at your bars, it's just like shifting something forward or backward, a note here or there. So check that out I'm also going to post a link to some rhythmic exercises if you want to get a better handle on the lesson that we've done today. And if you haven't subscribed and you've liked the content so far, please do so. And jump below and grab my free Songwriters Mastery Mind Map. See you soon.